Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Now, before you get all negative about this video, this is not necessarily what I believe will happen, but it's more about my attitude, and I believe that helps me. So it also helps me when the markets go down. So I just want to share a little bit of what my attitude is about investing, especially in cryptocurrencies, and how it helps me to stay calm also when prices go down. But first of all, let's have a look at the price. It's currently 124. I said in one of the previous videos that I would believe that price may go down to 120, and then I had one of the sort of hate comments saying that I don't know, I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. It would never go back to 120 again, but yeah, it pretty much does. And I honestly, I don't think it's over yet. I think it is quite likely, and I've heard that now of numerous very, very qualified analysts saying that the Bitcoin price is very likely to go down to around 25,000. And it's all based on the Elliott wave theory and different indicators. And I mean, we don't see the volume at the moment. So at the moment, how it's looking like for Bitcoin is that it will go down to like 25,000. There might be another sell-off, which probably is needed, that we can see a more sustainable increase again. That will obviously also have a negative impact on Cardano. So as we know, most crypto projects unfortunately are still very, very much tied to the Bitcoin price, even though, and as we also know, they don't have a lot in common with Bitcoin necessarily. I mean, Bitcoin is an asset, whereas many of these coins and crypto projects are sort of, not really to understand as an asset necessarily. They are, they have specific use cases. They have real applications behind them, whereas Bitcoin is more like an asset. Yeah, it can be used for payments and everything, but let's be honest, Bitcoin as payment, there are probably better solutions for that. There are coins like ADA, where the transaction fees are really low, where a lot of transactions can be handled. And even though depending on the quality of different projects and the use cases and how promising they are, if Bitcoin goes down, they will also go down with Bitcoin. Now, I heard today, or no, was it yesterday? I heard a very qualified analyst, and not one of the YouTube analysts. No, it's a proper investment. Yeah, would you say investment house? I don't know, but it's a company. They invest. They analyze crypto and Cardano, especially. They did it on Cardano. They analyzed the Cardano chart based on the Elliott wave theory. So if you don't know what Elliott wave theory is, it's basically a theory based on which you can predict how a chart or how the prices of a certain market develop over time. Basically, and I won't go into detail here, but I'm not an expert on Elliott wave theory, but it basically says that there are always waves of, let's say 5 price moves, where 3 follow the trend and 2 are corrections. And you can basically explain every price or every period of price moves with these 5 waves. And well, they did the analysis, and they say that it is very likely that Cardano, also looking at Bitcoin, could go down once more to 50 cents, from which then, however, it will go up to at least $4.60. Now, they never talk about time frames, which, I think is good, because you never know what's happening and when it's happening. But based on that theory, they basically predicted a price of 50 cents, and then after that, an increase to definitely at least $4.60. Now, that's not, I don't know, do I believe that or not? It doesn't really matter. Because for me personally, I always have the attitude. So first of all, I invest in the long term only. So I buy every month, no matter what the price is. I've got my set time when I buy, my set date. And I actually think I've got the attitude, or the let's say the attitude and the thinking that the prices will stay on that level or might even go down for years. So I actually always think about and feel like we are in a bear market, because then I think about the worst case. And if it goes up, and I'm happy about that. But if it goes down, at least I'm not panicking. I'm not selling off because I think, oh my God, it will go down to zero. So if you already have, when investing, if you're already, sort of high in the mindset that you're in a bear market and that you sort of need to calculate that this sort of current bearish pattern will continue for years to come, then at least if it goes down further, or if nothing happens for years, at least you're not disappointed and you won't sell off, because when you invested, you already had that mindset and sort of frame in your mind. Because if you're in there for the quick money and you think or hope, oh yeah, I'm investing now, it's a good price now, well, it hopefully goes up in the next few months, I make some money. And if it doesn't, and then you might sell at a loss or whatever, so no, for me personally, it's always the long term. If it goes up, yeah, of course I'm happy, but if it doesn't, then that's not a major problem as well. Yeah, I just want to make you aware that this could obviously happen, that the price could go down once more. Not because Cardano is a bad project. No, definitely not. It's a great project, and I'm talking about Cardano all the time. But it is just because it's all tied to the Bitcoin price, unfortunately. And if these price moves happen, which we can't really influence, and it goes down further below that sort of 29,000 resistance level or support level of the Bitcoin price, which is an important support level. If it goes below that, it could lead to another sell-off, unfortunately. Now, I know many of you guys might say that won't happen. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't say it will happen, but I just say that these people who have much more experience than I have, and that much more experience than many other analysts as well, that talk about prices here on YouTube, well, they predicted that, and it's all about probabilities. They also say they could be wrong, but they said this is the most likely scenario for them. Just want to share that with you, and also what kind of attitude or mindset I have that helps me actually not to panic and to stick with it, to stay with it. Because if you're convinced about a project, if you believe in a project like I believe in Cardano, then to be honest, the price is only secondary, because you want to support that project. You know that in the long term it will go up. We can clearly see that the trend of the price is going up. If you look at it in the long term, so it is definitely an upward trend. Obviously, a very specific characteristic chart here that we see on many crypto coins, but the trend is going up. And I think the best times are still to come with ADA. Obviously, currently, the Alonso White hard fork has successfully happened. I can't wait for the Alonso Purple. I can't wait for the mainnet. Very exciting times to come. What I personally believe, we will see another drop, and then it will go up from there, because I think this year we will still see new all-time highs. I personally strongly believe that. Bear in mind, this is never investment advice or financial advice that I put forward here. This is only my own opinion. But yeah, really just want to share how you can remain calm, because if you have that attitude that it will stay on that level or might even go down when investing, and you don't think about, all right, it will go up next week or next month, at least you can remain calm even if there are further sell-offs, because just have an understanding of the project. And if you do that, if you have that understanding of a certain project, then and you believe in it, and you understand the underlying use case, then it's less likely that you will panic and sell off at loss. Alright, so hopefully that was useful. If you liked it, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.